Warriors, let's talk about TikTok. Wednesday, it was announced that they made a gracious, grand move. I was receiving press release after press release on my phone as I was out and about. And what this press release said is that TikTok has agreed in the United States, 18 and under, to limit the usage to 1 hour a day. This is a TikTok fail. Let me back up and tell you a couple of things. TikTok right now is on the hot seat. This platform is the number one platform in the world, not to mention in the United States, with over 1 billion active monthly users. Now, kids love it. They think it's little songs and dances. It's cute. Remember, wherever the kids are, so are the predators. So if it's the number one platform, well, there you go. Numbers, numbers, numbers. That's where the predators are. But it was announced on Wednesday that TikTok was making this grandiose move to help the children. Now, although it may seem on the outside to be some sort of bold move by a big tech company taking action, being worried about your kids, our kids, I have to say, I don't think this amounts to much at all. And I'll tell you why. After 1 hour, the teen is prompted, or child, whoever is using it. Now, remember, we always suggest no social media until at least 13, 15, 16, better, but a lot of it's out of our control. So what happens after 1 hour? How does this work? Default. After 1 hour, the user gets a message that says, would you like to continue? Would you like to take a time out? Would you like to put it away? So their argument is that it will remind the user to be more thoughtful of their time spent online. Well, I don't know about everybody, but I think you might agree with me that I think most teens will just ignore the prompt and keep going. You have to put in a PIN or a code. I have to brush up a little more on what's going on with this TikTok, because if it's like everything else, there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of noise, then nothing happens. So it's always good when we're talking about something, and we're all talking about TikTok today, but what's the take action afterwards? What happens? Where's the follow-up? My question is, China, it's very simple. TikTok is from China. TikTok is manufactured, created, whatever you want to call it, comes from China. And TikTok doesn't allow their kids on TikTok. Well, they do for 40 minutes a day, but it's full of content that is science, math, health and fitness, facts about their country, 40 minutes. And then I believe it just shuts down. I don't think there's any putting in pins and codes to extend the usage. Now, an article I read by CNN pointed out that, well, the bigger kids can bypass this, but it may be helpful to have this 1 hour default for younger kids. We do know from our studies that the ages online, even, TikTok, Snapchat, the ages are getting younger and younger. Children of this age don't belong on those platforms, period. Warriors, you got to talk to your kids because this really is a crisis. But all you have to understand is there's also something called a family pairing plan. This way, a parent or a caregiver can link their TikTok, their account, to the child's account, and they can remove hashtags, they can remove content, they can be notified. But this doesn't really work. Remember, most kids by the age of 12 far surpass the adults in knowing what's going on online, how to get around things, they're savvy, how to get around pins, all of it. Now, there is hope. And the hope is, we're talking about it. So that's a good thing. But here's my question. I am so riled up today about China because it is basically at war with our country, whatever you want to call it. We know there is a war on for our children. TikTok, infiltrating their lives. We know they spend 95 minutes a day on average on TikTok. We know that it is feeding them harmful content, all out of China. Why are we allowing this? Why is our government allowing this? We're talking about it all the time, the harms caused by all of these platforms, in particular TikTok. Also, we've got the fentanyl coming over the border, poisoning America. We have to keep talking about this. Now, I did my radio program today, and I did see in the monitors in the studio that there was a lot of talk about fentanyl. Again, that's good. But that is directly, coming through from China, manufactured and coming up through our southern borders. Now that's an attack on our country because all of this fentanyl is going into your community. That's it. Then we've got the TikTok. We don't know where this information is going, what servers. It's going back to China about our children. Forget the adults. We're talking about kids right now. It is time to stand up to China. It is time to reclaim our children. It is time to get tough. It is, China doesn't allow this in their country, and neither should we. So it starts in your home, it starts in your community. First, you got to start. Get the kids off of TikTok. If you don't want to listen to this and you don't want to follow not only my advice, a lot of people are stepping forward in the child protection business, as we call it, advocacy work, saying you must limit screen time in your home. That's it. You must put a limit on it and you must stick to it, and the kids will get used to it. Number two, teens are tough, I admit, but you got to talk to them. They may scream and kick for a week or two, maybe 3. You got to talk to them about what's going on. This normalization that I'm seeing unfold every single day right before me is critical and crucial to the health and well-being of our children. Why, after all, we already have a well-documented youth mental health crisis going on. We have a lot going on. Number one, this new, my fear is that people, the public will hear in the media, oh, TikTok, how great this is. It'll shut down after an hour. It defaults to safety, and be a distraction for what's really going on. This is not great news. This is nothing to cheer about. I, of course, just my opinion, just another clever ploy to put out, oh, we're doing something about safety for you. We are worried about the kids. Why, after all, many states are already banning on government devices the use of TikTok. I don't know what took so long. So there's been a lot of talk about TikTok. But we at the Warriors want to stick to TikTok talk and the kids because it is so harmful for them. So get them off of TikTok, at least reduce their screen time, keep an eye on what's going on. We know that school issued devices, many are supposed to be set to safety features and privacy settings, but we're having parents report that they're seeing porn and things that kids should not be seeing. And we're talking little kids now. We're talking kids, 7, 8, 9, coming across school issued Chromebooks and things of that, Warriors, let's take down TikTok, get off of it. It's a criminal enterprise. That is my opinion. We don't know where your child's information is going. Their brains are being inundated with this silliness. Why, just the other day they announced a TikTok challenge, and that new challenge was flashing your chest. What kind of challenge is that? Let's get back to reading, writing, and arithmetic. Let's have some spelling bee challenges. Do I sound old-fashioned? I don't care. Time to reclaim our children. Time to talk to our teens. Time to take down TikTok.